Ask and you shall receive. We're going to talk about gesture drawing. While key in many areas of art, this exercise was emphasized heavily when training for animation. Being able to quickly annotate the energy and pose of a figure is critical in a field as fast-paced as animation. Remember, this is not an exercise to capture a photorealistic representation of the figure, but rather a way to portray the purest, single visual frame of the story being told in that moment. Most gesture drawings take place in seconds, but for the purpose of this lesson, I'll break it down to a much slower pace. Let's start with this dancer here. There are very few wrong ways to do gesture drawing, but this is the method I found that helps me the most. First, we establish the head, and out of habit, I usually draw 2 crossing lines to establish the direction that the head is turned. Next, we'll draw a line from the head to the feet. Some artists only use 1 line, but I use 2 so that I can capture the movement of both legs. The reason we do this is to inform where the vertical balance rests. Next, we use a line to represent the flow of the arms, which tends to be the most active portion of a pose. Keep your lines as free-flowing as possible. This is about movement, not accuracy. I personally always visualized the line of action like a draping curtain. The arc of that curtain usually informs where the weight is being felt on that curtain. Avoid using chicken scratch lines. They're a tempting way to fumble your way towards accuracy, but it's muddling the actual line of action. Focus on drawing a single, clear line for each area. Accuracy will come with the more gesture drawings that you do. Now technically, you could call this a gesture drawing. You've captured the movement of the figure. If you decide to do 5-second exercises, this is what it would look like anyway. I tend to prefer 30 seconds in order to capture more of the figure. I put down a firm line that represents the tilt of the shoulders and hips. This further communicates how the weight is carried on the body. If I have more time, I'll start using a few quick lines to suggest the shape of the torso, pelvis, arms, legs, and even hands and feet. When you start, you'll find that your drawings feel too stiff, that you're putting down too many marks, or you're getting caught up on certain details. Don't worry about it. The first 5 minutes of creating gesture drawings is an exercise at loosening up. And there you have it, some gesture drawing 101. Do you have anything else you'd like me to cover? Or do you have any general questions for me as an artist? You can find an extended version of this video on my Patreon if that interests you. Comment if you'd like, and I'll see you next time.